What is up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here. Welcome back to episode number 7 of the Linton Hotspur series. Um, as I said in the previous episode, I wasn't too sure what I was going to do, whether I was going to do what do you call it, like an episode for just the transfers and then start after that, or whether I might do everything in this one video. It's definitely going to be everything in this one video, and there's a really big reason, which is a little bit frustrating, which is this: we haven't been able to sign anybody. Um, the scouting range for the club initially was actually just the same division as me. I have since changed it to the same level at least, by even the players coming in that are potentially willing to come to me are not that great, to be honest. They're not better than what we've actually got. So I haven't actually been able to sign anyone. I have spent most of the actual summer fending off bids from my players. You can see we lost two. Pete Stevenson to Cruden Bay, our backup goalkeeper. Um, he isn't very good, I must admit. But he was always going to be a backup. We did lose our attacking midfielder, Jordan Elliott, to Lugar Boswell Thistle, I think that is. Um, yeah. So the problem we have with them, or the problem I had was kind of my own making, really. I was a little bit too quick offering the deal and clicked walk away when it came up with a high fee for appearances or something like that. So I walked away and I couldn't really get back in time to sign him. So that was a little bit on the frustrating side. As you saw, we've got no players coming in, but we have got bids for players going out. Gibson, Cleland, McIntyre, and Fitton. They are the main four. They're having bids for him as well as a couple of others. Mainly, who was it? I can't remember who it was. You see, we got more players on it. That's because we had our youth intake, which, to be quite honest, wasn't great. I did ask the board to add like reserves and like youth teams, but they don't feel it's worth it at this point, which is kind of annoying because it's going to look like I have about 500 players in soon. Um, so yeah, I will need to dip into the window because I've just realised I've only got one keeper now. Actually, I thought I'd signed a keeper on as one of our youths, but I'm gonna have to go and find someone. Finance wise, it's actually not too bad. 5,500. We got a pretty decent sponsorship. We got a £12,000 sponsorship for 1 year. The weird thing for me that is, according to our projection, we're gonna have 24,000 by the end of the season. I have no idea how that is. The only thing I can think of is potentially our ticket prices went up during the summer, so we might make a bit of decent money from um, from match days, especially going up another division as well. Some good info, which I don't think I'll actually be able to show you. Let's have a look. No, I won't be able to show you. But the board are looking into a stadium for the team. I'm not too sure. There's nothing in the moment. It's basically just saying they're going to do it. So that's something at least. So I'm looking forward to actually having our own stadium. We also have brought in some staff as well. So we now have coaches. So we've got Connor Snedden as a coach. I was looking for an assistant manager and a coach, but there was no assistant managers. So this guy is our first coach. And then our second coach, which is a goalkeeping coach, is Scott McMenemy. I think is how you say that. Not too bad for this level, but we've got something. We also have we've got a chief scout, which is actually Josh Cameron. Another team came in for him as a chief scout for them, so I thought I'd offer him a job as chief scout for us, especially as we didn't have one. So we got him in. We'll have a look at him. Pretty much the same as last time. We now also have a second scout, which is Louis Main, who's actually better to be fair. But he is our backup scout. I don't really go for directors of football at this level. I also did try to get a physio, but there was none available. In regards to the stadium, I know on the simulation series, I actually had a look at Linton because they are actually in the Lowland League on there, and they do have their own stadium, and their stadium was actually built in 2025. So here's the hoping something might happen in this season. Going up a division may make a difference because I know in the simulation series it was a 4,000 stadium, the Linton Hotspur Stadium, and they did stay in the bottom division for a couple of seasons, quite a few seasons actually. So who knows? Maybe going up a division may give us a bit of a bigger stadium, but at the end of the day, it will be nice to have our own stadium at least. As we saw, we got no facilities whatsoever. So hopefully in the coming seasons, we'll be able to get that. So let's move on. We've done some friendlies. They've not gone too badly, as you can tell. We lost 4-3 to Glasgow United. They did have a player sent off, and we were 2-0 up at one point. Kind of 3-2 up, 3-2 down as well. So, not too bad. Belvers Hill, we beat 1-0 thanks to Ben Fitton. Again, I don't play the friendlies. The coach will play them, or does play them. Assistant manager normally would, but I don't have one. Drew 2-2 at home to Winton Rovers. Bit disappointing, being 2-0 up. We won 3-1 at home to Easter House. So yeah, it's been going all right, to be fair. And then we beat St Peter's 2-0 at home with Kieran Cannon scoring 2. So he's had a bit of a decent season, or a decent pre-season. We've had some youth players playing as well. So yeah, it's not gone too bad. You can see Cubs have been drawn as well. We've got Kilsyth again, I think, in the South Challenge. Did I have them last year? I know I had Kilsyth in one tournament. What was it? It was a South Challenge Cup again. So somehow we've got him again. Stirling Uni Reserves in the East of Scotland League Cup. Thornton Hills in the King's Cup. And then whilst we're away to West Coventry United in the Alex Jack Cup. As everyone knows, we lost in the semi-final of the Alex Jack Cup last year. Now that the season's finished, I've actually kind of gone over it just because it seems that the playoff between the Alex Jack Cup winners, Strathclyde Demolition Cup winners, and the Southern Counties Alba Cup winners doesn't take place. So I'm not too sure what's happening there. So unfortunately, we won't be going into the cup in that way. So I gotta be honest, I don't know how we're going to get into the cup until maybe Highland or Lowland League or maybe Premier Divisions. But yeah, we're only going to play the one game in this episode, which is not Kilsyth. It's going to be Boness Athletic, our first game of the season. So let's get that going. We will be playing the same amount of games. However, the difference this time is that we have division of 16, and not McIntyre's probably not going to play there, but I will. McDougall, great. So was McLeod and Baird last time because it's literally the same squad. It's literally going to be no different. Apart from obviously Thingy's suspended. That will be probably Ben Fitton actually. So I think Angus Henderson's not bad up top. Muirhead, Liam Strong, who did get injured in pre-season, which was frustrating. Kieran Cannon up top. And yeah, Ben Fitton can actually go there. And we'll stick Angus Henderson in there. But yeah, we'll play strong for about 45 minutes, to be honest. So yeah, let's get this game underway. I will just need to pause the game because when we won promotion, I actually got rid of all this, so or won the league. Sorry, I got rid of all that just to get through it. So here we go. Here's our first game at a new level. I don't know whether we actually. No, it's probably just because it was a start. So we might have a highlight here. So Cleland with the throw in gets intercepted, but it's going. Oh no, okay, maybe not. So here's the first one. Strong wins it. Plays it to Johnson. Plays it back to McLeod. Plays it into Henderson. Plays up top to Cannon. Back to Henderson. To McIntyre. Gets through. Shoots. And that was terrible. I am just going to pause it and actually bump up the speed to there. Because that was a bit slow. Oh, I was going to say, why is that showing that one? But let's change that to that one. So it'll be interesting to see how we're doing this one. We are predicted to finish 14th, which is actually the relegation zone. Hopefully we won't have a season like that, but we'll be looking to bring players in between now and the window. Fitton gets him and breaks. Can he release Cadden? No, he does. Strong to Cadden, 1-0. I don't know if that's going to count. It does count. I wasn't too sure if that was going to count with Cadden running towards the ball there. So we take the lead. 237 fans in attendance. Not too bad with, I don't know why that has gone back to that. Not too bad with an increase in the prices. I mean, it's gone up by £1 basically. I think it's like £7 a ticket. So we got Cleland taking a throw in again. Throws it into Strong, back to Cleland. Swings it over. Muirhead, 2-0. Get in there. Gets above the defence. So put us 2-0 in front. And that is how it is at half time. You can see Strong is practically dead, so I will bring him off. Put on Archibald, who I think is actually one of our youngsters. And great injury, Johnson. I don't even know who to play there. Hunter, and we'll swap Hunter from McIntyre. So that's potentially going to be another player we're going to have to look for. Muirhead back to Hunter. Keeper comes out and collects it. Plays it long. Controlled by Hunter, who breaks. Going all the way. Going to cross it at the byline for Fitton, who absolutely levers it in the top. I think that's probably a bit unnecessary at that strength, to be fair, that close in. But that is 3-0, thanks to Ben Fitton. So we are coming up to the 70-minute mark. We'll pause it. Starting to get a little bit knackered. Cleland I'll bring off for Robertson. Swap in for Hunter. And I'll also take off McIntyre for Harrison. So we'll leave it at that. Definitely have to bring some subs in, especially if they're some transfers, especially if those injuries are out, if that injury's out for a while. Baird to Robertson. Plays it in, poor ball. But we win it back eventually. Fitton breaks down the wing. Plays it back to Robertson. Swings over to Cadden. 4-0. Get him. I think now Robertson is one of our youth intakes as well. So I'm really looking forward to actually getting some facilities. That's the main thing I want to get. We're not going to be able to do too much, really. So low down and not much money. We saw in the finances we got a decent transfer budget. There we go, guys. Great start to the season. 4-0. Kieran Cannon with a double. Muirhead and Ben Fitton. Unfortunately, Johnston getting injured. Let's just see how long he's out for. In the other games, we had Burntyne winning. Thornton Hills and Harthill beat Tweedmouth. Livingston United took a point at Dalkeith. That's going to be a bit of a revenge game. So let's have a look at you. Have a look. 2 weeks. Gonna have to bring someone in anyway. especially if I would need a keeper. So yeah, I'm not too sure when I'm going to come back, to be honest. Especially with the fact there's quite a few cup games coming up. What did I say? It's 15 games. So what? It's 7 or 8. 3, 5. We'll go there after Kilcody because that will be kind of quartered away through. So yep, that is it for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and as always, take it steady.